It is with great honor to share with you the culmination of our team's hard work, the Journey Journal app. This presentation will be divided into 6 parts, including team composition, app introduction, user interface design, front-end and back-end implementation, database, and a live demonstration. Now, let us begin. First, I'd like to introduce our team. In this project, each of us has played a crucial role. Tianjin was responsible for the user interface design of Journey Journal and is also the main producer of the video for today's presentation. Qianhao and Huangfang took charge of the front-end code development, using their expertise to ensure that the app's interface is both attractive and functional. Yongli, Guixian, and Zhanhong handled the back-end code development, ensuring the app runs smoothly and data is securely stored. Our team's division of labor was clear, and we worked closely together to complete the development of the Journey Journal app. Journey Journal is an Android app that's all about capturing and sharing your travel stories. It uses Google Maps to let you track your routes, pin your favorite spots, and jot down the nitty-gritty of what you did. You can note down all the key stuff like when and where you went, and how you felt about it. You're not just stuck with words either, you can add photos to really bring those travel memories to life. The goal here is to make it super easy for you to craft and keep your own travel tales. With maps, notes, and pictures all in one place, it's a fun way to remember all those great times. This app's here to help you hold on to those amazing moments from your trips. When we started developing Journey Journal, the first thing we did was knock out the user interface, all powered by Figma. Getting the UI right was key. We wanted to make sure you'd get a smooth, intuitive experience. We put a lot of thought into the layout and look, so you can easily jot down and share your travels. We arranged the interface elements and designed interactions to make it super user-friendly, cutting down on the learning curve and making navigation a breeze. These are all of our user interface display images, where we've used yellow as the theme color for the UI. Yellow represents positivity and energy. And through Journey Journal, we hope users will record their wonderful travel memories, encouraging them to actively explore their journeys. After finishing the UI design, we jumped into developing Journey Journal, which we broke down into 4 main parts: the front end, the back end, the database, and the use of APIs. All of this was put together using the Android Studio Integrated Development Environment, IDE. For the front end, we worked with XML files to define all sorts of UI components like buttons, text views, image views, and their layout properties. Layout managers like linear layout, relative layout, and constraint layout helped us place and arrange these elements to bring our custom-designed UI to life. On the back end, this is where we handle requests from the app, execute business logic, hit up the database, and then send data back to the front end. We also interact with real-time cloud storage, databases, third-party services, and more through the Firebase API. With the Google Maps API, we integrate location services right into the app's UI, and we use data from the Firebase database to display charts with MP Android Chart. Plus, Journey Journal mainly relies on 2 sensors, GPS and the camera. In Journey Journal, the Firebase database is at the heart of our data management and storage. This real-time, cloud-based database lets the app store and sync data in real time and efficiently. It also comes with an authentication service that manages login info and links it with the data in the database. Every interaction users have with the app, like cloud storage, receive and post requests, will trigger Firebase database's real-time data syncing. This ensures that users see consistent information across different devices. Here's what you can expect to find in the Firebase database, as shown in the screenshot: user profile information, location, map markers, images, etc. These data types are key for providing a personalized and responsive experience within the app. Let's move on to a live demo of Journey Journal. In the app, user information is tied to individual accounts. To sign up, users will need to provide a username, email address, and password. For this demonstration, we'll use user1 as our username to show you the registration and login process. Once a user successfully registers, they'll be automatically redirected to the inside of the system. From there, they can start using all the features that Journey Journal has to offer. Alright, now that the registration is complete, our database simultaneously logs the new user information. The entry highlighted with a red line is the account we just registered. This ensures that every new user is immediately accounted for in our system, allowing for real-time data synchronization and a seamless user experience from the get-go. Our system lets users customize their profiles. You can crop photos taken with your camera to set as your avatar. Now, I'm going to change the username to Nick. Users can also edit various tags to categorize their activities. This is light mode, where you can adjust the screen's brightness to make sure you can see everything clearly, even in bright outdoor conditions. Also, you can change your account password. For security, the screen will go black when entering the current password during screen recording. The password shows updated and now our account is set up. Let me tell you about Nick, our first user. He's a big fan of the great outdoors and spends his weekends exploring new trails. He's also into photography and loves to capture his travel moments. Before using Journey Journal, Nick had a tough time keeping track of his travels. He'd scribble notes in a notebook, snap photos with his camera, and even scribble on paper maps. It was a hassle to keep everything straight. Plus, carrying around a camera and notebook, there was always the chance he could lose them, especially on those wild outdoor trips. And without a good way to record his exact paths, he'd sometimes forget the cool spots he found. Nick often retraces his steps on routes he's traveled before, or takes his friends to see the beautiful places he's discovered. He likes to relive the scenic views and paths with family and friends, but he struggles to keep track of all this information. He has to sift through maps and compare photos. Yet it's still a challenge to pinpoint his past travel routes exactly. Let's take a look at how Journey Journal has made it easier for him to keep track of his adventures without the hassle. So Nick went to Victoria Park for his weekend getaway and decided to log his trip with Journey Journal. It was as simple as hitting the Start button to begin tracking his route. As he wandered, he could snap photos of the scenes along the way or upload ones he'd taken earlier from his gallery. He jotted down his thoughts and feelings, attaching a forest tag to organize his post. Journey Journal pinned the location where he posted this update. When his trip was over, the app mapped his entire route for him to review later. Now that Nick's done, the total distance he traveled, the time he spent, and the path he took are all uploaded to the cloud. He can look back on this trip's details anytime he wants. But that's not all. Nick could also check out all his travel stats. Journey Journal automatically gathered data like distance traveled, time spent, and number of travel notes he'd made. It presented all this info in handy charts, breaking down his adventures by day, week, and month. After using Journey Journal for a week, Nick has added lots of trip logs and pictures. Whenever he wants to revisit his travel memories, he can just tap on any picture, and the app will show him the route, the date of the journey, and a photo gallery from that trip. Nick finds Journey Journal really handy because he loves revisiting beautiful spots with friends. With the app, he can recall the routes and sites from his last trips through the travel logs and photos, making it easy to plan repeat visits. After watching Nick's experience, do you want to experience the Journey Journal app soon? Don't hesitate to experience the convenience that Journey Journal brings to your life. This is our team's GitHub link and email number. Any questions you can always contact this email, the project created by Group 2, Tutorial 3. Thank you for your patience to watch.